Hi, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Distant Voices. My name is Andy Pruitt, and I'm Assistant Arts and Culture Editor of Willamette Week. And today I am joined by Ben Edmunds, the founder of Portland's Breakside Brewing. Ben, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Andy. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Your forehead is cut off just a little bit. If you could.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we can see that you are in your Milwaukee brewery. And right about now, you and everybody there, along with all the other Breakside properties, would be gearing up for a big 10-year anniversary celebration.
Today,
those plans are on hold. So what are you going to do in the meantime? And what do you have in store for us down the road?
Well, yes, today actually is the 10th anniversary to the day. May 14th, 2010 is the first day we actually ever served beer or served food to the public and made money on it. We had done a few kind of, friends and family nights before. We had originally planned on doing either some big fest or this series of collaboration beers, which we have been doing all year. Obviously, all kind of events and celebration planning is on hold, but we figure that if we, once we can celebrate, we will. We'll throw a big party of some sort.
That's great. So I know the Breakside pubs are offering to-go orders to get through this pandemic. What are other changes and adaptations that you've made behind the scenes, things we maybe don't know about?
We have really focused, we're fortunate that we have our own packaging line, our own bottling line, so we can do 12 and 22 ounce bottles ourselves. We're not bringing a mobile packager to do those. So we were able to take a lot of the beer that we had in process back when shelter in place started and be able to move that to bottles and cans. Cans we do with a mobile packager. We had originally been doing some of our 10th anniversary collaborations that were in-state beers. Those were draft only. We're now moving all those to cans. So our collaborations with Upright and Barley Browns and Pelican and Freem are going to start coming out in cans starting next week. And speaking of cans, this is it's an exciting time. We're actually buying our own canning line this week. And it'll take a few months for it to get here, but it means that we'll start to be able to put a lot of our beer in cans. This was something that we had talking about doing for a while, but the pandemic and the changes in the marketplace have really kind of put that at the forefront of what we need to do to keep moving forward. So we're pulling the trigger on it. It's a good birthday present to ourselves.
So yes. Almost every industry is going to come out of this thing on the other side different, affected somehow. Let's talk about the craft beer industry specifically then. Where do you see craft 6 months, a year from now?
I wish I had a crystal ball. I think mine's broken right now. I think that there are a couple things that I'd be willing to go on the record and predict. One is I think that, we know the draft market is going to change. For breweries who had a lot of their sales through on-premise accounts, just to say keg beer at bars and restaurants, I think everyone's portion of their business or just like total volume going that direction is going to be less, right? Whether that's because there are just fewer restaurants and bars that exist, or because there's limitations on seating capacity, I think that's going to take a hit. And so that's going to last, I would guess, for the better part of a year and a half, if not potentially longer. I think also that consumers are going to be mindful of price point. I think over the last four or 5 years, we've seen a consistent increase in just kind of the average price point of a 6-pack of IPA, a 6-pack of Pilsner. And I think that maybe the days of the $20 to $25 4-pack are kind of done. Fortunately, we never really played at that price point. So we were, I think, you're still going to see fair price points for beer, but I think that some of those really high inflated price points might drop.
Beer nerds, I bet they really want to know, this guy has a brewery. He has more than one brewery. What the heck is he doing during lockdown? Are you just constantly hanging out and drinking your own beer? Because that would be fun.
No. You have to, you have to be careful, right? I'm trying to stay in shape, stay healthy. I've been running a lot. I've been cooking a lot like everyone. I think I've really expanded my cooking kind of repertoire in the last 2 months, much more than I ever expected. I didn't really ever think that I would be making cassoulet and beef Wellington for 2 on a Saturday night, but funny things happen.
So what's the first thing you're looking forward to doing when this is all over?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I think probably just being able to sit down with friends at a bar or at their house and, not feel like you have to be mindful of social distancing. I think when we can get back to a point where I can, I don't know, maybe this sounds gross, but like have a sip of beer out of someone else's glass, or like share food family style, like those sorts of things that were so commonplace and so everyday. Maybe getting back to that's what I look forward to.
Is there a particular beer that is debuting that's made by Breakside, whether it's one that you just did yourself or a collaboration with another brewery, that you're most looking forward to introducing to the public?
Oh, we really haven't stopped releasing new beers. So we've put out a lot of the collaboration beers that we were doing as part of our 10th anniversary series. We've done a lot of the one-off beers and barrel-aged beers that we've been planning on doing. So, they're all fun beers in my mind and different. But we've got 6 packs of Breakside IPA and Wanderlust out for the first time now. 6 packs of What Rough Beast are debuting next week as well. That's really exciting. Passion Fruit Sour just hit the market for the first time for the year, which is returning at our summer seasonal. I think we've made a few tweaks to how we were processing that beer, and it's the best it's ever tasted. So, yeah, there's some fun beers we have out there right now.